It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix begins the game with the basketball. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
It's Grizzlies ball to Howard. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oubre. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Dario Saric trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw is good. Gets the three-point play. It's quickly 5-0. Evans to Jaren Jackson. And scores. Strong take.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Rubio into the front court. Leads three. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Ricky Rubio at the line for two shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
It's like practice.
And he makes them both.
Shot, bro.
Jones with it. Down 5. Here comes the screen. Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Tyreke Evans matched up with Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Evans. Here comes the screen.
Cutter, I got yours.
Fires the three. Rebound, Oubre. Here's Rubio up top. His team up by 7. Shot from the lane won't go.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Superman, Dwight Howard. Missed his first. That one goes.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Leads 5. To Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Booker to Rubio. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Jones with it. 5-point game. To Howard. Working the outside. Can't miss those.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. So it stays with Phoenix. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for the Grizzlies, number 1, Kyle Anderson.
Booker. Rubio, defended by Jones. Dwight Howard tips it. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Anderson to Jaren Jackson. And he'll head to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Jaren Jackson at the line. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Booker with it. Up by 3. To Mikal Bridges. The Suns with 4 to shoot. A shot no good there for Booker. Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Howard. Gets a look. Can't hit. Rubio into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Booker. Oh, he's denied.
Ooh, not skipping a beat. There are some things that you just cannot teach. That's called a 6'10 frame with a 7'5 wingspan.
Jones with it. Down 3. To Evans. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Here's Rubio up top. He'll run the offense. Ricky Rubio. 2 of 4 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. To Kyle Anderson. To Valanciunas. The pass set it all up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Mikal Bridges. Crawford to Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Jaren Jackson.
Hey, watch this screen left. Watch cut.
To Kyle Anderson. Nothing going here on that drive. Anderson. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Jaren Jackson. To Valanciunas. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jonas Valanciunas at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. They're back within a bucket. Phoenix has the ball.
Right here, y'all get yours. I got ball. We switch.
5 on the shot clock for Phoenix.
Watch that back door.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First free throw is good.
Shot, man.
Hits a second. One more coming. Three for 3. Nice.
You know that's easy. They can't guard you.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Suns have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Josh Jackson. to Evans. Fires the three. Good contest. Tyreek Evans can't hit it. To Crawford. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. To Kelly Oubre. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Tyler Johnson is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second.
Stepping in for Memphis,
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Jackson. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Able to convert on both free throws. To Crawford. Here comes the screen. Shot won't go. DeAndre Ayton. Shot from in close, no good. Evans to Valanciunas. It was right there. Aaron Baines powers it through. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Josh Jackson to Evans. Josh Jackson up against Oubre. No good. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Josh Jackson. Short jumper stays out.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Crawford to Kelly Oubre. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Crawford. And the Grizzlies have the rebound. Grizzlies own the basketball. Spinning shot won't fall.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Crawford to Kelly Oubre. And that's rebounded by the Grizzlies. to Evans. Josh Jackson. Shot by Evans won't fall. Oubre. To Crawford. Has a chance. Almost, but no good. To Evans. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Booker to Kelly Oubre. Runner here won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Josh Jackson to Evans. For three. And Booker with the rebound.
I got him. Come on here. Come on. Left.
The Suns with 4 to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His team leads it by 10. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
And counted at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Booker. Tyler Johnson, defended by Jones. To Booker. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Jones with it. They find themselves down 10. Tyreke Evans in a matchup with Booker. To Jackson. Down to 5 on the 24 from long range and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We're at the break with the Suns out on top. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Suns has their offense firing on all cylinders. Their offensive output has been amazing, and it doesn't look to be slowed anytime soon. They've been providing no shortage of highlights. Have a look at the leading scorers to the Phoenix Suns. The Grizzlies would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Memphis Grizzlies have been too soft once the opposition has gotten the ball into the paint. Even worse, they refuse to tighten up and make a difference about it. They allow most of those interior points in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Memphis with the rock. Evans to Kyle Anderson. No, the Suns come up with the steal.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Booker. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Jones with it. His guys down by 9.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Evans to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Jones with it. He'll run the offense to Howard and finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Rubio here against Jones. To Booker. Here comes the screen. Look out, Devin Booker. He struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Rubio. Has a look. Can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Evans to Kyle Anderson. Superman, Dwight Howard. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Booker with it. Up 5. Rubio. And look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. For 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Rubio. To Kelly Oubre.
Screen come, screen come, screen come.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Rubio to Kelly Oubre. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect.
You gotta get up on that.
To Jaren Jackson. Evans to Howard. Swings it. Knocked loose. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound Saric. Rubio into the front court. His team up by 7. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Short jumper won't go down. DeAndre Ayton.
Left, left, left.
Tyler Johnson, defended by Jones. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Josh Jackson, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Phoenix with it. Short jumper off the mark.
Here we go. I got him.
No
back,
good.
I got it.
Defense catching a break there. Shot from the lane won't go. Josh Jackson to Howard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end When there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Booker. Can't connect from inside.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
And the reward, he's going to the line. Tyreke Evans, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. It's Phoenix ball. To Booker. Nothing going here on that drive.
Hey, screen.
Look out, Devin Booker. 3 for 6 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Evans to Kyle Anderson. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Booker. Trying to cash in. Shot by Saric off the mark. Anderson to Valanciunas. To Jaren Jackson. Nice pass to get things going.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Suns have the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Here comes the screen.
Watch the screen.
Look out, Devin Booker. 4 out of 7.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Has a chance. Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Suns control the possession. Booker.
Defense.
spinning shot. Won't fall. Kyle Anderson with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Think about how smart of a play that is, to have the awareness to get behind the three-point line off the step back.
They'll take 3 over 2 any day of the week. Booker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Kyle Anderson. Not that time. Into the front court. It's Booker. Leads 4. Look out, Devin Booker. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Tyus Jones. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Get your money, man.
To Mikal Bridges.
Great.
Has a look. Jackson comes down with the rebound. Memphis, they've got it.
I got ball. I got it. Let's go.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns.
Hey, check out. Let's go.
Mikal Bridges. To Crawford. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Jamal Crawford. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Crawford. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mikal Bridges. Going to launch beyond the arc. Mikal Bridges forced that one. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Changes coming from both sides right now. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. Josh Jackson to Jaren Jackson. Scores from the post. To Booker. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Jones with it. His group now down 2. Here comes the screen. Evans with a shot. That's no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Booker. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Trying to cash in and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
It's Grizzlies ball. To Jaren Jackson. Probing the defense. To Jackson. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
To Booker. You've got to get that one to go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis. Barring a 4-point play, this is a 2-possession game. Let's see how they decide to attack this. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Jackson. To Howard. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Jones with it. His guys trail now by 4. That stops the clock with 11 seconds to go as they apply the intentional foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Whistle blows, intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. It's the Suns with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns edged out a close victory in today's game. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns. The Grizzlies are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Check out the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Devin Booker gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Memphis Grizzlies. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jay